Let's talk about trade-ins. Um, Here's my golden rule for trade-ins. Never buy a or not buy, but never take the first offer on a trade-in without getting other appraisals as well. You can go to 3 different car dealerships and get 3 different appraisals, and more than likely, you'll probably get 3 different offers from each dealer as well. It's very important to at least minimally get one other appraisal before settling on a final offer from a dealer. Let's say, for instance, you go to a dealership, you fall in love with a car, you spent 5 hours at the dealership, and now it's time. You already negotiated, you got $2,000 or $3,000 off the car, you feel really good about it, and you're tired. But then you tell the dealer, oh, I have a trade-in. So they go ahead and appraise the car and everything, your vehicle. You're already tired. You're already tired because you're in the boxing ring with them concerning the new car that you're just buying. But then it comes to the trade-in. Let's say your trade-in is paid for. And let's say the dealer comes back and say, you know what, we'll give you $7,000 for your trade-in. And you're like, wow, $7,000 for my trade-in. That's more money than I had before. As far as, hey, the car's paid off. Sure, let's just go ahead and do it because I'm ready to go home. I'm hungry and different things like that. That is a very costly mistake that you should avoid. What I recommend, I know many of you are in different parts of the country and in different parts of the world. In the United States, we have a large car dealership called CarMax. Some of you all may have those in your different areas. If you have a CarMax in your area, I recommend go ahead, like for 20 minutes, they will actually give you a free appraisal. You can walk up in there and just say, hey, I'm interested in selling my car. I'm not looking at buying your car. I just want to sell my car. And, for, about 20, 30 minutes at the very most, they will give you a written statement. I think it's good for like 7 days or 300 miles or something like that. But let's say, for instance, their trade-in says, we'll give you, $5,000 for your trade-in. When you go to the dealership, you already know they're going to go ahead and make their offer to you. They may come back and say, you know what, we'll give you $4,000 for your trade-in. All of a sudden, you can pull that little sheet out from CarMax or from another dealer and say, look here, I got an appraisal for another car, or for my car, and they offered me $5,000 for my trade-in. However, you're offering me $4,000. I really want to buy your car that you're selling. However, in order to make this deal happen, I need you to match this other offer. Now, one thing I want to encourage you to do is make sure it's a realistic number that the dealer is offering you. You can go to, there are several websites you can go to. One of them, you can go to kbb.com and you can get information about selling your car. Now, if you're going to buy a car, you want to look at what's called the NADA.com is a website that you can use, and that'll give you some values of the car that you're purchasing. But when it comes to trading in your car, I would encourage you to go to kbb.com and look at where it says trade in my car. I think you have an option that you can choose trade in my car to a dealer or sell it to a private individual. Now, if you sell it to a private individual, yes, a lot of times you can make more money. However, if you trade it into a dealer, you can actually get tax advantages. Like, for example, you may be looking at buying a car for $25,000, and let's say your trade-in comes at $10,000, and your taxable amount is going to be $15,000. So you would not be paying taxes on $25,000. You'll be paying taxes on $15,000. So therefore, that can be hundreds of dollars that you're saving right there. It may be $1,000 that you're saving right there. So really, the dealer said we'll give you $10,000 for your trade-in, but with the tax savings, it's almost like you're getting $11,000 for your trade. So, those are some of the advantages of trading in your car. Or if you sell it on your own, you make a few more thousands for it. However, when it comes to trading in your car to a dealership, just make sure it's a realistic number. Some dealers try to play the game of over allowing you money on your trade-in, just giving you some ridiculous number on the trade-in just to get you back into their dealership. And what they're doing is they're charging you more. Sometimes they can be charging you more for the car that you're buying and then over allowing you on your trade-in. So for example, your ACV, actual cash value on your vehicle, may be worth $5,000. That may be the actual cash value of your vehicle. And then all of a sudden, the dealer may say, well, we'll give you $6,000 for your trading. And then you go to, 3 or 4 other dealers, everybody else is saying, well, we're going to give you $5,000 for your trading. What's the whole catch to the game? You're going to always have in your mind that dealer A told me that they'll give me $6,000 for my trade, $1,000 more than everybody else is giving me for my trade. So I'm going to go back to that dealer at least to see what they're all about. What they're doing is they're letting you go and do all your shopping. Go look at all the different dealers. Let's say you're looking at a brand new Toyota or something like that, or a Honda. Letting you go to all the Honda stores in the city. They're giving you all about the same type of numbers, maybe a few $100s difference in pricing. But then the deciding factor is your trade-in. You're thinking, okay, dealer A, they're giving me $1,000 more for my trade-in. That's the catch to get you back to that dealership. So be very careful to make sure that even dealer A is giving you a good selling price of the vehicle and they're not over allowing you. I know that's kind of general that I'm stating, but if you have any more specific questions about trade-ins, please feel free to send me your comments on the bottom of the video, or you can email me at Tywone, Tywone, at carbuyingbook.com. Also, you can visit my website, carbuyingbook.com. You can get more information about my book, 10 Mistakes to Avoid When Buying Your Next Car. And also, you can get more information about myself and different things like that. But again, we're talking about trade-ins today. Remember, the golden rule for me for trade-ins is always remember to get more than one quote or one appraisal on your vehicle that you're trading in. Thank you so much and have a great day.